But you know, as great as Cube has been to a lot of people complain about the pay.
Yeah.
That Cube don't pay his actors and Cube don't do this. After all that what that man has done, we got to get a man his flowers because he's put so many people on. Neil Long was in the movie.
Well, see, his pay is different. And if you want to ask somebody, if you want to compare to what somebody gave you for one movie, and it was your breakout movie or your first movie, you ain't
in no $300 million budget movie.
You ain't in that yet. And so I hear people talk about he don't pay a lot, but every that did his movie took off and went and got paid.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely. I know what you're saying.
I didn't get paid. I got a decent pay.
Yeah.
But the money that I made from being in the movie was
now your stand up. Now you hotter in your stand up.
Now I'm hotter in my stand up.
Now instead of doing, not there's anything wrong with a 200 seat. Now you're doing 500. Now you're doing 1,000. Now you're doing 2,500.
Yeah.
They come to they put it in the mug.
Now you're getting your money. And see, they got to look at it. You have to in this business here as an actor, as a comedian. When you first starting off, because everybody got to start somewhere, you have to plant a seed.
Yes. For
the flower to grow. You're not going to get an instant. Well, some of these dudes is getting instant flowers, but the flower pot gonna pop in a minute. It's gonna break, and your ass gonna melt down back into the soil because it ain't a seed. It was sitting in a pot.
There is a report that there is a last Friday.
It's the last Friday. I just sat with me, Ice Cube, Aaron McGruder, and DJ Pooh just sat in a room, and we've been writing it.
Right.
So it's gonna be off the hook.
So what can we expect? The 27, 28?
Hopefully 26. Hopefully we'll come out.
26?
Yeah, probably 27.
Yeah.
Damn, how you know this shit more than me?
So I mean, is it bittersweet? Because you've been at this thing, it's 2 decades that you've been at the Friday franchise and knowing that it's coming to an end.
Well, it might not come to an end. We thought the second one was the last one. We thought the third one was the last one. But Ice Cube has the ability to keep creating. That gonna squeeze the juice out of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
That motherfucker ain't gonna have no juice left in it.
And Friday After Next, man, how did you come up with that? You cussed them old ladies out. Them ladies come out there with the pamphlet. And you say y'all selling in the name out here, selling in the name of the Lord.
That's the thing about film, and knowing somebody's gonna do something, you know what the reaction is. But if you don't know what I'm gonna say, when I walk up to you, it's gonna throw you off. I got a real response out of them ladies.
Yeah.
It really shocked them.
Yeah.
But them as knowing that they in a movie they couldn't break, so they just went on with it.
Yeah.
That shit was real. They didn't know what I was gonna say. I just walked up to him and said, "Why y'all using God to sell pussy on that?" Old lady said, "Oh my," that's how she was looking. But they just kept going.
Right.
They kept, they stayed in it, man.
So how much freedom does Cube give you to ad lib?
Oh man, that's what he do. I remember I went in the script. I mean, I was sitting in the trailer with him, and he just took the script out my head and threw the mother. I said, "What the f?" was that?" He said, "Come on, let's go." But the script is the guideline,
right?
And we have to say certain words to lead us to the next scene.
Okay.
So it's certain shit that has to be said, and it's certain shit that he's like, okay, this scene right here, do what you want. Go ahead in there and if he had to pull me back, he'll pull me back.
Should we expect some up and coming comedians in the last Friday?
Yeah. I mean, like I tell all the comedians, a lot of people have been hollering at me about that movie. I said, Cube he gonna make you audition.
And he ain't just handing out no part. Cause sometimes Leo ain't gotta read for no part. Denzel ain't reading for no part. Samuel Jackson not reading for no part.
No.
There's some people that are not reading for a part.
They're not reading for a part.
You gonna read for this part. Even though
not me. I'm part of the franchise. Right. But these new guys,
yes.
I'm pretty sure, I respect him for doing that because the only way you'll see it is if you see it. Like I can guess all the way and try to pair a person up with a character in a script, but to see it is to believe it, So I agree with that.
Right. Do you think Chris Tucker has regrets about not returning to Friday, seeing how successful that it was? Because in the beginning they said, well, he wanted this much money, and well, then you heard other people say, well, it was about his religion, and he didn't want to smoke weed, he didn't want to do all that cursing, he didn't want to do all that drinking. But then I guess when what was that movie that he got with Jackie Chan? I mean, they came along and it's like,
well, he was the perfect example of he might have been the that first started off saying the Cube didn't pay.
Right.
Because I remember he had a joke that said, man, that paid me in T-shirts and CDs. That was his joke that the nigga used to do on there.
Right.
But what he did with that role was crazy. He went and did Rush Hours.
Rush Hour, Money Talk.
So he went and got paid off of the role. Do I think he regret being in it? To some degree.
Why would he regret it? It put him on the map.
I mean, look what he did afterwards.
Yes. I don't think he get. Do you think he gets Rush Hour if he's not in Friday?
No.
I agree.
I think Rush Hour got him. I think next Friday. I think Friday got him everything he was gonna get. Would he have been a star outside of Friday? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, because he was good.
Yes.
He was good at what he did. But definitely the Friday role put him where he was.
It was crazy.
I mean? I'm glad they didn't do it. Don't do another. I was waiting on him to say he wasn't gonna do Rush Hour. I was gonna hey man, they got a light-skinned nigga that'll do all these roles this dark nigga won't do.
Did you feel pressure? Because even though that was a different character, you were a comedian, replacing a comedian in the franchise of Friday. Did you feel pressure?
No. I didn't feel no pressure because of where I came from, how hard I worked. You gotta think about it, Shannon. I lived in New York for 10 years, man, doing $50 rooms, $25 rooms.
Damn.
Yeah, not making no money, man. You know what I'm saying?
So that true, like some,
not making no money.
We had Roy Woods Jr. on. He's like, hey, sometime, man, all they pay you in buffalo wings and drinks.
Yeah, well, I don't know where that nigga was performing. I always got a couple dollars for performing.
$20?
At least some gas money out this. Roy, where the f was you performing at when nigga gave you some chicken wings, nigga?
You parlay Friday After Next to All About the Benjamins.
Yeah, All About the Benjamins. That was a script. Me and a partner named TC, my partner TC, we found the script, took it to a guy named Ron Lane. Ron Lane wrote it, took it to Ice Cube. Ice Cube rewrote it, and we shot the movie. So at least the second movie, I brought it to Ice Cube.
Right.
You know what I mean? He put me in one, then I brought him one.
Yeah.
And that movie was incredible too.
It was. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before 2 something.